Okay, it is time to talk about what just happened in Agatha All Along's third episode, and specifically, what does that ending mean for the future? So, as always, I already did my spoiler free review where I talked about just my general feelings. This is more of a let's talk about this episode as a whole. So, picking up right where the second episode left off with them entering the underground, well, whatever it was, here we find out it sort of almost seems like a pocket dimension because they are now in these dark woods trying to find their way out, but they can't up until Sharon, aka that 70s mom from that 70s show, ends up getting caught in what is best described as quicksand or quick mud. Either way, though, they rescue her and then they find a path that leads them onto a beach into a random house where they then get locked in and they have to figure out how to get out within 30 minutes. And weird stuff starts happening when they try to solve a riddle that leads them to drink some wine. The wine makes their faces morph and starts showing them hallucinations of their fears and things that they're really afraid of that get to them, including Agatha actually seeing her child, which she gave up for the Darkhold. Now, this is important because there's a lot of speculation that the teen is in fact her son. Now, again, if you know where this is going, you know that's not going to happen, but it's an interesting angle on it, I would say. And I really like what they were doing with this episode in terms of let's try to add a little bit more personality to everybody and flesh them out a little more, but still that quirkiness that shows through even in serious scenes takes me out of it. I don't know, maybe it's just me, it's just not working for me, but otherwise, a lot of crazy stuff happens, including at the end where Sharon, again, that 70s mom, they complete the whole trial. They actually get out safe because they solved the riddles and what they had to do with magic, which I don't want to spoil here for you. That's not what we're here to talk about. But as they escape and go back to, well, whatever this new location is, that's still woods, yet it just looks different. Um, Sharon is dead, and Agatha doesn't know who she is. And she's the one that brought her in because she knew her name because they were both tortured by Wanda, which is something else in this episode that's brought up as it seems like the darkest fear that Sharon had was Wanda returning to imprison her and her husband again. So a lot of stuff happens here, and now does her death mean that everybody starts to forget about her or what? Because it's an interesting twist. Overall, the third episode, it has a lot going for it, but still it hasn't hooked me to the degree that I was hoping for. But I do think it was an improvement.